could be rolling up my blunt. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Houston Rockets. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Grayson Allen is out there with ball. Then it's Bol. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gafford in at the center. And for Chicago, we've got Cunningham. Tari Eason is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Now here's Ingram. "16 feet away. That one goes. Counted.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick-and-roll game.
Cunningham against Ball. It's deflected. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's McDaniels. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Gafford. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Allen with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Ball. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Tipped away. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
A slow start here for Houston in this one. Looking for their first basket of the game. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Shot by Eason, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Allen. Ball with a wide open look. And that one's on target from the wing.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Cunningham looking it over. It's good. Cunningham's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Allen against Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, quick feet get Caldwell Pope straight to his bucket.
Rockets trail by 8. Right side, Ball. Pass to Allen. Back to Ball. It's stolen by Cunningham. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. And what strikes me about Cade is he's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Zubac. Vanderbilt comes in for Tari Eason. Trey Murphy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Sexton in for Caldwell Pope. And the basket by Rozier.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
Rozier against Cunningham. Right side, Sexton. A beautiful reverse layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Rozier against Cunningham. Now the pass to Crowder. Now Joe puts up a deep three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes it to Sexton.
2 minutes.
Cunningham against Rozier. Outside for Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Joe. The shot by Sexton, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Here's McDaniels. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But true contact, he'll head to the line.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Rozier against Cunningham. Second shot opportunity, and McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Now, here's Rozier. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And the Rockets making a change here. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The Bulls leading by 7. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets on defense. Vanderbilt the pass to Cunningham. Back to Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's Micic. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And here's Cunningham. He just could not put it together in that loss to Atlanta. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It's tipped. Cunningham for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls out front, up by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Bull. Joe Ingles is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Micic in at the point. Hammering down the two-hand slam. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Micic. Still yet to score. Bull kicks to Ingles. There's Micic. 6 on the shot clock. Boucher passes to Ryan. Over Caldwell Pope. Ryan, no good. Bulls leading by 10. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
There's Micic following the basket by Contavious Caldwell Pope. Houston needs to get a shot. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And the touch ball is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Ingram outside. Eason down low. Working on Boucher. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Another shot. Ingles with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Bulls shooting their first free throws. He misses the free throw. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Now, here's Rozier. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. Highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And stolen by Sexton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Eason.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Rozier into the lane. The kick out to Ball. Offensive rebound. The three. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Ingram. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
Fun player to watch. Sexton kicks to Ingram. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the basket is good.
Oh, damn.
Got 9. And so here is Houston, 15-point game. The drive-by ball. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Call the Bulls. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vanderbilt's checked in for Tari Eason. Trey Murphy comes in for Ingram. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Colin Sexton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rozier, the pass to Allen. Pass to Cornette. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here we go, one-on-one. Crowder, the pass to Joe. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Back to Crowder, wide open. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Rozier. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. It's Joe on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The pass to Joe. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Rozier, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Cunningham with the save.
Yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Rozier kicks to Crowder. Off target from outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Man. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
It was all Cade Cunningham in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, how did you think the Rockets were playing?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Tari Eason. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Come on, guys, man. Bobo.
Assist now in this one. Ball, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Zubac against Gafford. Back to Caldwell-Pope. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Caldwell-Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin, Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know,
well, you're not being
Billy,
fair to yourself. Come
Billy
on.
was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Caldwell-Pope finds Ingram. They get it back. Zubac. And the rejection by Gafford. The kick out to Cunningham. Caldwell-Pope against Allen. Shot clock at 5. Tries yet again. And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Houston. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Now, here's Gafford. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Hits the ball from the arc. Up again. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the free throw, no good. Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size, and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here's Sexton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Dan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Now a timeout called by Houston. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League United. President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees.
Oh my God.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Here's Cunningham. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Here's Micic. Hasn't made one yet.
2 minutes.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Joe with it, defended by Sexton. Back to Boucher. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Cunningham. 1:33 left in the third. Taken away.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Now, here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. It's Joe on the wing. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Outside Rozier. Back to Joe. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Rozier. Outside Crowder. The Rockets again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Rozier. And Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella. Using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
So for the Bulls, Zubac is checked in for Cade Cunningham. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Sexton. The Rockets also changing it up. Lyons checked in. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Rozier. Now Vanderbilt to the left wing. Here's Capella. Off the mark. And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Houston. Bol out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Ball. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Ryan in at the small forward position. He gets it in there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Ball. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Chicago has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. He was all alone on that one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's Ingram on the wing. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. There's Ball with the three. Again, Ball missing. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Easton passes to Vanderbilt. This is to Caldwell Pope. Back to Vanderbilt. Another three for Chicago.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ball kicks to Allen. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
So for the Bulls, Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Okogie comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Marcus Spencer subbed in for Vanderbilt. Houston also making some changes. Luke Cornett is checked in for Bol. Joe Ingles comes in for Allen. And it's Micic in for Ball. The pass to Crowder. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Knocked away. Ingram attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, look, you need to get up on Ingram, but then he has the quickness to put it on the floor and get all the way to the rim.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Bulls making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Passes to Easton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Houston. Up top, Crowder for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the defense.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Pass to Ryan. Fires from deep. Another miss by Houston. Chicago has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Micic. He's covered by Sasser. Micic, the pass to Ryan. Drills it from outside. Ryan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's a Kobe. Ingles covering. Takes it out to Covington. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the officials will call the illegal shooting right there.
Come on, I didn't even get a chance to call the
First-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Trey Murphy comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Pass to Ingles. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Ryan, defended by Sexton. Ryan, no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Sexton, the pass to Easton. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Ryan. The Rockets with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. They have to be set up for success.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Cunningham with it. And so Chicago takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commit.